got something. Timothy. Come. Let me go back to Hosea 4 and 6. So, come. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High, I will also forget thy children. Now when it says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and then we were talking about, before that we were talking about how in Proverbs 1, how long will you simple ones love simplicity, they delight in the scorning, but and fools hate knowledge, right? Because this knowledge takes work. It is more work than Jake wants to put in. But in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15, it says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And like we were talking about wisdom, once she will put you on a path to see if you're worthy of her. So you can see if you deserve salvation, if you can obtain wisdom. You know, to get it, it takes work. It absolutely takes work to get it. And our people are so simple, they don't want to put the work in. Since you don't want to take it from the prophets' mouths, you don't want to take it from to go out and get it for yourself and study it and find it, the Lord is going to reject you, man, and throw you out. Now I can go back.
Real quick. Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And that's why you gotta read. You gotta give your time to reading, man. What was that in the Apocrypha, where it talks about how basically the wisdom come through leisure?
Sirach. Yeah.
You gotta have that time to put in your studies, man. And it also you gotta pray to the Lord, because it also tells you if you want wisdom, you gotta ask the Heavenly Father without wavering. You gotta ask in faith, and He's gonna give it to you cheerfully, man.
James
1 and 5, man.
You gotta ask.
Yeah. Sometimes the understanding just might not come to you even when you pray. Sometimes you might have to fast and pray for it, man. That's what all the prophets they was fasting. I'm gonna do a lesson on that, man. How the more they fasted, the more they got closer to the Most High, the more was revealed to them when they were fasting, man. The more they afflicted themselves, the more the Lord opened up their understanding.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say like in Egypt, and I'm gonna say like this: a lot of men in Israel today, they got it the same way. They fasted and prayed, but they didn't just ask for it for the wrong reasons. They asked for it for the right reasons. A lot of leadership asked for the wisdom to be in that position, not to be in that position. But when they were given that position, they asked that they would do the right thing, and they would have the things necessary, and that the Most High would give them the things necessary to excel at that job for them. You got it?
Got this 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17. Pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophesying, prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
That's the studying to show thyself approved part. You're gonna prove all things, and the Church of Berea did that. They proved everything. They went to just let me go make sure that what these apostles was talking about is on point. Oh, okay, it is on point. You know, they stayed with it. They stayed with the study, that practice and that habit.
And that's part of making full proof of your ministry.
Exactly right. Giving diligence that you're calling an election, you made sure. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Abstain from what?
Where's that other one at in the Apocrypha? You can finish yours. I'm trying to find that other one.
Got this 1 Thessalonians 5 and 22. So the last part says, abstain from all appearance of evil.
Abstain from all appearances of evil. It's all good to look like an Israelite, but if you ain't putting all the real work in to gain the wisdom of a prophet, or
and part of that, when it says abstain from all appearance of evil, that goes for the people. We just spoke earlier about how you're not supposed to be unequally yoked together with non-believers. You know, what fellowship has the wolf with the lamb? Amos 3 and 3, can two walk together, at least they be agreed? Because those different demons that those people have on them, when they not in the truth, they'll hop on you. You know? And if they hop on you, they'll try to consume you.
38 and 24.
Yeah, I'm not too.
Sirach 38 and 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the goad, that driveth oxen?
And basically, when you're not working and you're idle, you might start doing things that you like to do as far as your hobbies. You know, that's something that you do to pass time when you're away from your actual occupation or your work. That's leisure time. You doing things that you free time. Well, your hobby is now scripture searching.
Yeah.
That's your hobby. That's and with that that being your favorite hobby, that's what you like to do. You do more of that outside of your everyday work. You become good at that when you put your time into it. Well, your wisdom increases. It increases by that leisure time, man. Putting in the studies, doing the research, searching the scriptures, going into the meaning of words, going into the history. You know, that's how it come. A lot of these niggas are too lazy for that. That's why they're comfortable just being ignorant.
Yep.
All right.
Hell yeah.
But guess what? Just because you're ignorant, that don't mean that you're gonna be innocent.
Just because you know the name.
Because you still gonna be beat with stripes. Now you ain't gonna be beat with as many stripes as those that know about this, that know this thing, but they still not doing what they supposed to do. But nevertheless, you still gonna get touched up. Because it ain't no excuse. This word has went throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. Our voice is heard all over. All right. It's just you chose to be ignorant. You and everybody's gonna be responsible, man. You all gonna be held responsible. You know? Those of you that know that you Israelites, those of you who know about the Israelites, even though you necessarily don't acknowledge that you're an Israelite, and nobody's gonna be with excuse, man. You know? Yahweh Shai, he when he came on the scene, nobody had an excuse. He said, there remaineth no more a cloak for your sins.
Yeah. You know.
You know? He told them, hey, search the scriptures, for in them you think that you have eternal life. You know? So, you know.
Let me go to Proverbs.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and make known my words unto you. Can I grab something that made me think about? Basically, Joel, the 2nd chapter, because this is that time that he's pouring out his spirit. So it's time for you to quit BSing, and the wisdom is out there through the information superhighway. There's no excuse for you to not to get this word. All your answers are in this time able to be answered. All your serious questions, your wise questions will be able to be answered. I'm not going to get it, but it said I will pour out my spirit to the people. They will prophesy and dream dreams and all of that, you know. Joel, the 2nd chapter. It says, verse 24, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. That's the opposite of what he said a wise man would do, which makes you a fool. He said fools hate knowledge, you're a fool. If you're not taking heed of the word of the prophets in the last days. It says, I also will mock, will laugh.
I got a quick read. This is Jeremiah chapter 44. And Salakia, bro. Salakia, go ahead, bro. Salakia, I thought I had the read.
It says, it says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, and I will not answer. What did it say about wisdom? They will know what to answer. With wisdom, they'll know what to answer. You know, you will have no great travail, because wisdom will meet you in all these moments and situations. What to do? You looking for it? I don't want to go too far from what you had. I want you to bring something to it.
Well, it says that he stretched out his hand, but no man regarded. This is Jeremiah 44, in verse 4. It says, howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate. But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to return from their wickedness. You know?
That was his stretching out his arm by sending his prophets to break down what he was thinking of what he's going to do. People said at not all his counsel with none of his reproof. But they would correct their evil deeds or their evil ways. They're too damn simple. It's too much work. Hey, it's too much responsibility being inside the truth and really being a man of the Lord. Because now you have no excuse to go out and be in the club every week, tricking off with you know, whatever else. You got to put the time in to study. Hey, Saturdays or whatever day you go out, you got to be out there every week, attending to the Lord's flock on the streets. That usually takes up one of the rest days that you would have, you know, from your job. You know, depending on the situation. Jake don't want to give up their Saturdays. Your woman, you don't want to lose your woman. Your woman gonna put hell on you because she want to go to the movies, or she want to go out shopping or whatever she want to do. But you can't because you gotta go teach. You know, this is all things.
Or if you not in the camp yet, but you studying, and she wants you to give all your time to her, and she don't want you to do the studying required. And you just like, well, I don't want to lose her, so I'ma just fall to my damn nagging ass woman.
She wants you to watch Housewives with her. But you want to watch the Apostles. Hey, it's saying in the scriptures, 1 John.
Yeah, 2 and 20.
You got it?
2.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm right there. I was right there on my phone.
So it's please his wife. Yep.
1 Corinthians 7.
Yeah, please his wife.
Yeah, that's 1 Corinthians 7. I was about to bring that up.
I'll get that one. Bring what you gonna bring. I'll do that. It's like the second around 30.
This is 1 John.
Because doesn't this now say where your heart is, where your treasure is, that where your heart be also?
Lay your treasures up in heaven, not on earthly things.
Can't serve two masters.
So moth and rust do corrupt. If your woman, you know how moth corrupts your woman? Another man popping her, your woman leaving you because you're not attending to her. Well, this wisdom will leave you too if you ain't studying for it. You gotta treat this like your main squeeze, man. Your woman.
Go on. This is 1 John 2 and 20. It says, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. And when you go into that word unction, it's charisma, meaning a special endowment. Like the Most High put that special task on you. That's what we have.
Unction is basically that divine, that basically the anointing. All right. He gave us basically the endowment of the Spirit. That's what that unction is, man. All right. The anointing, the anointment, which the Holy Spirit, man. Go ahead, bro.
Read it again when we're talking about this. Because we're talking about we know all things. To know all things, we gotta study.
But you have an unction from the Holy One, and you know all things.
How are we supposed to learn the proper herbs to heal ourselves in certain situations if we ain't studying? If we don't actually go to Google, and it's easy, it's just as easy to go to Google and say what natural remedies for a cough or for mucus or whatever, right? It's just that easy now. You don't have to go in a laboratory and magnifying scope, and you ain't gotta do all that no more. You ain't gotta go into another book, Kevin Trudeau's secrets the government don't want you to know about the medicines, and you ain't gotta go find that book. You can go right to the information superhighway and get this information. So it's real easy. There's no real excuse. But you still gotta put the time in and have the desire to want to gain that information and that knowledge. Is that that was it, right? I got the one you had quoted out. 1 Corinthians 7, and I'm gonna start up at 32. Matter of fact, 29, then I'm gonna jump down to 32. But I say this, brethren, the time is short, it remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. What does that mean? That means you can't give all your time and energy to your woman. You gotta give it to your main woman, which is Sophia, which is the wisdom in his word. You really gotta attend to that.
Hey, I hate to quote this nigga, but we always end up quoting this nigga. What's the hook on Burn Me a G?
I ain't got time. You gotta keep in mind I'm a motherfucking bitches here.
That's actually some real shit. I ain't got time for bitches. Gotta keep my mind on my motherfucking bitches.
Yep.
Spiritually.
When I die, I ain't gonna worry me. Mama don't cry, bury me a G.
Basically, your mind is on this wisdom, on this truth.
These riches.
You ain't got time to be worrying about the cares of this life.
Yep.
Like, when you got a woman, you always got to tend and cater to her feelings, her needs, her wants, and all that other shit, man. And it can be a distraction to you, man. You want to stay focused to what you devoted into.
Yep.
Now, if you got a woman that's, she's on the same page with you and she's not hindering with you, then, hey, deal with that woman.
Yeah.
She be pleased to deal with you, hey, deal with her, man. She wants to serve you, deal with her. But if you got a woman that she really don't, she just...
All this Hebrew Israelite thing is taking up too much time.
She's damn near, she want to give you an ultimatum. Yep. Either it's me or it's that.
True, right?
Well, hey, it's best that you don't have a woman.
Yep.
You ain't got to deal with shit like that.
Yep.
There's
other ways to get bucks. Things that men, to have a woman cook for you. You can find, you can go to Denny's and get somebody else to cook for you. You know what I'm saying? You can get a microwave meal and get a hot meal. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. But you can get, some sex too. Purchase that, if that's the case. But you can't slack on this part. This is an important part.
You're caring more about storing up your riches in heaven, man.
Right.
That's what you're concerned with. She wants you to be ambitious according to this world. Nah, man. All these women, they want you to be ambitious in this world, on this side, man. No, we're ambitious for this truth. We're ambitious for salvation.
It's all they want you to be ambitious on this side of this world so they can be exalted.
God.
Because in the next world, they ain't gonna be exalted on any level. But as a wife of this man,
but they're gonna be over the nations. They're gonna be daughters of Israel.
Right.
They're gonna have some form of a little status. But the way it is now, though, no, they finna lose that. All right, ain't no men finna be worshiping no women.
Hell.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 8. Says, I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her.
You're talking about wisdom, not your woman.
Fine, now I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump up. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. It says, therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why when you said earlier that this wisdom is the kingdom of heaven first. Wisdom will bring you to that kingdom.
This is 21. If your delight be in thrones, and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore.
Honor wisdom that you may reign forevermore. Hey, King Solomon, even though it was appointed for for him to go to fall, but if he would have never been, if the Lord didn't have that appointed for him to get caught up, with those women, the kingdom would have started since Solomon.
Yeah.
Because he was the wisest man. Wisdom was overflowing through that man. And that's the truth is the most valuable and powerful thing, man.
First sentence.
Wisdom is Solomon 7:24, like what you said, bro. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of the Most High, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her.
Right. You can't defile the truth, man. The truth is the truth no matter what. And the Most High has the truth, and he put it in his prophecies. He didn't lie in his prophecies. He told the truth. Back in 1 Corinthians 7, it says, verse 32 now, it says, but I would have you without carefulness, that he that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife.
And one has more leisure time than the other. The guy that with the wife, he has less leisure time. The man he ain't even think about these hoes like that. He got more time to get into it, man. That's why Apostle Paul was so on fire for this thing.
It's not wrong if you have a woman.
Yeah, there's no sin at all. There's no sin in marrying a wife.
Better that you have a wife than burn.
You just be. What he's saying is basically you be more at an advantage of serving the Lord without distraction if you didn't have a woman.
Exactly right.
You'll be able to attend to your house and do the things that you're supposed to do if you didn't have that distraction. Much less if you did have a woman, because she's gonna want your time. So anyway, that's pretty much it. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor due to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. That will understand the elder apostles and great millstone. And Shalom Barakatah to the hopeful elect. You brothers have a shar, Shabbat, a shar, Yom Kippur, man. This thing is it's very essential, man. We know that things is getting ready to go down, man. So we need as much appeasement for the Most High as possible. All right? We want to judge ourselves before we get judged with the world. So, that's pretty much it. We're going to wrap up. We're going to say our shalom.